2201 Forbiddn Riddms and the cadence underground. All human interaction is now illegal after the 33-year-long outbreak of the Israeli butt monkey virus wiped out 99% of the global population. An AI supercomputer now rules Earth from a methane-powered septic tank 3 miles beneath Bangladesh. All human-made art is outlawed. Any creation or possession of it is punishable by death. Survivors now forced to sign indentured lease contracts to Pinocchio Corp, and in exchange for their gimp cage and daily calorie suppositories, all tenants are contractually obligated to stream themselves live reacting to AI slop rape 18 hours a day for robo-homo data harvesting purposes. But amongst a sea of shackles, there are those few who still resist, not because they want to, but because they must. The Cadence Underground is a radical cult of hacksaws obsessed with preserving vintage drum machines and world percussion for future generations to worship in a hidden subterranean compound they call Tiki Bunker. Their percussive obsession has nothing to do with the love for music or collecting, but is entirely coincidental. After human interaction was outlawed and the AI takeover became ubiquitous, the only affordable means of safely transmitting fully encrypted data over vast distances just so happened to be with vintage Japanese drum machines from the early 1980s. The amazingly complex digital AI algorithms were unable to breach the relatively simple and naturally occurring firewall that a 100% analog synthesis circuit provided. After learning this, hacksaws around the nation began building small underground networks of daisy-chained patch bays, which interconnected banks of drum machines across tens of miles of active XLR snakes. Using an improvised combination of world drum rhythms and the Rosetta Stone, they developed a fully encrypted call-and-response rhythmic language of mostly swung triplets, able to communicate complex ideas. Within a decade, these local networks grew into a nationwide maze of over 1 million miles of wire and 1 billion smoldering solder joints. Hacksaws now had access to dozens of unregulated I/O ports in every major area. It was a glorious time, an era of peace, fun hobbies, late-night shit-talking competitions, protein shakes with organic blueberries, and living memes of the finest quality. But one evening, in the late hours of a silver-clouded night, just as the rhythmic communication network was in the process of sequencing a hilarious racial joke within a 3/4 waltz, it mysteriously began emitting a dangerous series of self-oscillatory 64th note hi-hat patterns, which triple-timed into a cascading feedback loop. In just a microsecond, the entire rhythmic composition stretched so far beyond the bar line and funneled a catastrophic wave of amplitude into 1 million miles of exposed copper and scavenged components that the first ever quantum wormhole entered our universe. That's right, hacksaws accidentally constructed the first machine capable of teleporting matter through space just to call each other. Over the next 3 generations, a radical religious order evolved organically after 3 master hacksaws discovered the art of seeing rhythms in the wires. They became known as holy rhythmic seers, those who can transmogrify physical matter through the rhythmic network. Sculpted from birth by meticulous pageant witch mothers to become virtuoso flesh computers capable of superhuman circus acts, by forcing them to practice calculus equations while tap dancing to variable polyrhythmic Morse code for 12 hours a day. After only 2 generations of this ritualized abuse, they have evolved into a race of spastic freaks so powerful that they are now feared and hunted by Pinocchio Corp. The worst of them can barely move a feather across town, but the best seers can easily transmograph themselves and items anywhere within the network. But for security purposes, they can only exit through a designated junction station if they are carrying contraband. Now, if this pillar of information befuddles you, I understand, but I implore with pointed exaggeration, my dear chronicler, that you will always remember this meeting today, and anyone else who dare scour this record, for I am Kracko Roland, last surviving member of the Holy Rhythmic Seers, and this is the tale of the First Cadence Crusade.
Identify yourself.
Kracko Roland.
You may now enter.
I'll be hacking through the years, stowed away, and outgrow your fears in your own way. I'll be laughing through the years on the cold days. I'll be laughing through the years on the dark days. Target acquired. Sending coordinates now.
And no, that target match. If shit continues, yo.
I've seen enough. Whoa, hey! These are very dangerous. You'll never love me. You only wanted my treasure chain. My treasure chain. You'll never love me. You only wanted my treasure chain. My treasure chain.
You don't know me, but I know you. After the things you've been collecting, the things that I left behind. I like art myself. The collection. The rules can be bent to those who permission is granted. Rapper, we could use your talents on the inside. What do you say? Would you join us?
And I roll my stare to a whisper's edge. Yeah, in a world gone mad, have to make sure that your head's on the square. And if you try to find a reason to reason through the slop, you feel your head start tilting. Yeah, in a world gone mad, you have to make sure that your head's on the square. And if you try to find a reason to reason through the slop, you feel your head start tilting. And when you need it the most, it slowly fades. They'll put a gun to your head, try to make you change. The choice is yours to fight or walk away. And when you need it the most, it goes away. When you need it the most, it goes away. And when you need it the most, it goes away. When you need it the most, it goes away. When you need it the most, it goes away. When you need it the most, it goes away. When you need it the most, it goes away. Yeah, in a world gone bad, have to make sure that your head's on the square. And if you try to find a reason through the slop, feel your head start tilting. Yeah, in a world gone mad, have to make sure that your head's on the square. And if you try to find a reason through the slop, feel your head start tilting. Yeah, in a world gone mad, you have to make sure that your head's on square. And if you try to find a reason through the slop, you'll feel your head start tilting.